PFL Pittsburgh main event. You already know, March 28th. The Butcher, Bryan Battle. Bryan, how we feeling ahead of the PFL debut?
Bro, we're feeling good. We're feeling ready to rock, dude. We're feeling like this is long overdue, brother. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm ready to go, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much more to say. You know what I'm saying? Ready to kill, dog. You feel me?
Well, you got a great fight to start. I've actually been asking a lot of PFL guys about this one, which I'll bring up in a second. But Johnny Eblen, thoughts? Former champion, big fight. How we feel about it?
Dude, I mean, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I'd say the biggest fight of my career up to date. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, I'm ready for this moment, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I've been ready for Johnny. You feel me? So, a ton of respect, zero fear. You feel me? So I better go in there and just gonna take his rank. You know what I'm saying? Take his check. You know what I mean? Fucking take all his shit and just pretend like it's mine. You feel me?
I love it, bro. And I mean, stylistically, actually, before I ask stylistically, let me ask about who do you feel like between the two of you is fighting up? Does that make sense? Right? He's former PFL champ, or Bellator, whatever it was, and a lot of guys for years have said, he can contend with the top of the UFC. Right before you left with the UFC, everyone was saying, Bryan Battle can hang with any of the ranked guys, especially after what you did in Dirty Boxing. So, who's fighting up? Does that make sense?
um, I still say I'm fighting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people, UFC is awesome. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? There's great fighters there, but people give, because of the name brand of the UFC, I think people give the fighters a little bit more credit, or they don't give fighters in other promotions enough credit. That's what I should say. You know what I mean? There's like high level guys all over the place that nobody knows their names that could come into the UFC and fucking do work. We see it happen all the time. You know what I mean? So, De Ritter is an example of that. Was a champion somewhere else, came in and was cleaning house for a while until he got tired. Bless his heart. You know what I'm saying? But Johnny is literally was a two organization champion, and like
Yeah.
literally Bellator, when Bellator was the biggest promotion outside the UFC, and then now PFL, and PFL, I guess maybe you could argue it, but in my opinion, it's the biggest organization outside the UFC. So, you know, those are like serious accolades. So, I'm trying come snatch that shit from him. You feel me?
And here's the interesting thing that I said I was going to bring up again. I've been asking these middleweights, Van Steenis, I asked, Impa, Dalton Rasta. I don't remember who else, but a couple other guys, who wins, Johnny Eblen or Bryan Battle. Most of these guys, they've all said they're excited to have you in the PFL, but they think Eblen takes it. What do you think's up with that?
Yeah, bro. What's up with that? What's up with that is they do not want to see me with the belt. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody familiar, somebody they've all fought, someone they Impa
Impa
lost,
actually
but
picked you. Impa actually picked you. Respect to
Impa
Impa.
picked me.
Impa picked you.
Fucking dog. Impa, you my fucking guy, bro.
The rest of them, no, they did not.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, me and Impa, out of all of them, Impa's the only one who's been in there with Johnny and me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like me and Impa, we came up together. You know what I'm saying? We're both Charlotte boys. Um, and so I don't know how much, how these boys don't know nothing about the butcher, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel it. And, all respect, Johnny's a killer. So, sure, pick Johnny for now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'd like to see them put their money where their mouth is. You know what I'm saying? If you really think Johnny's going to beat me, put some money down. Yeah, I know that's against the rules, but we can make a personal bet. You know what I'm saying? We can make a personal wager. You know what I mean? Like, fucking get out of here with all that shit, bro. But,
That's the response I was looking for.
If you waited long enough, it was gonna come
I
out.
knew it was going to come out there, Brian. But I've talked to you many a time over the past couple years. Right now, I will tell you, this is maybe the most, I don't know about locked in, but you seem a little intense right now. I feel like maybe your energy's a little bit different. Is that true?
Man, here's what I'll say, man. Since I fought the journey, and not just my career, but just life, since I fought Randy in December of 2024. Here we are. It's March 2026. I have not gotten to have an MMA fight since then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the things that have happened in life, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about personal things, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a divorce, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about moving around, you know what I'm saying? The instability of life. Um, a couple times in the past, I had a problem keeping my eye on the prize because there was so much shit happening around me. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. You feel me? Um, and that's something I realized. And so this fight camp, yeah, I've been dialed, brother. You know what I'm saying? I've been focused. You know what I'm saying? We got a really good game plan. Um, you know what I'm saying? I've been pushing myself. I've been doing the best I can with what I got, 100%. I'm going to go in there and fucking show them all who I am. You know what I mean? I'm going to fucking step in there and we're going to throw. I'm going to make them fight me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We're not going to have. I know he's going to shoot on me. This isn't going to be a wrestling match. He's going to have to fight me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna turn up the heat, and one of us is gonna melt. You feel me? And I've never melted before, so we're gonna see what happens, brother.
Any message to Mr. Eblen ahead of this fight?
Hey, chin down, hands up, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I hope that double leg is on point. I hope that single leg is on point, because I'm fucking coming for your head, dog. You know what I mean? Nothing personal. Nothing personal. I just been through hell and back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take him down to hell with me for a little bit. We're gonna see what comes out.
Got me excited for this fight. I was already excited. You're getting me more excited for this fight, bro. And PFL, I wouldn't say it's disrespectful because it's your first fight, but they got you at number 9 ranking, which I think is a little high to say the least. But you're going up against number 1. Number 9 beats number 1. I assume that gets you a title shot. Yes.
Listen, I mean, bro, the way politics and everything work, and these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, the only time I can see the future is when I'm fighting. I can tell when you're gonna do something before you do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell the future when it comes to business decisions and things like that. But I will say it is the best business decision after I whoop Johnny to put me in a title fight. Like let's skip all this. Let's skip the fluff. Let's get right down to it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's give the people what they want. They want to see the butcher in the main event. You know what I'm saying? I'm the people's main event. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the butcher with the belt. You know what I'm saying? They want to see big fights. Let's make these fights big. You feel me? I want to win that belt, bring it back to Charlotte, have the biggest PFL event in the history of the PFL. You feel me?
Well, middleweight belts on the line this week. Van Steenis, Fabian Edwards. Who do you think takes that one?
That's a tough one, man. That's a because Fabian matches up with Van Cena so differently
Yes.
than Eblen matched up with him. You know, I don't really, I don't know. There's gonna be a whole lot. I mean, we could see Van Steenis taking a shot if Edwards is just getting the better of him on the feet. Obviously, I think Van Steenis has a major submission edge, but I think he has a lot harder of a time getting Edwards down than Eblen had getting Edwards down. But Van Steenis also throws really fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, every shot he throws, whether it's a kick or a punch, man, he's fucking
Yeah, he's
getting
cracking
behind
it.
that bitch. He's throwing that mug. So I think I'm gonna lean Van Steenis for this, you know what I'm saying? He's got some serious I mean, Edwards has got some momentum right now, but Van Steenis is a dog. I think he's gonna outdog him.
And I'm not asking you to look past Eblen here. I'm just playing MMA math because if Van Steenis wins and you win, that could be a very potential title fight, you versus Costello Van Steenis. So what do you think that fight would look like?
Um Simple answer, me versus anyone I win. But I can't. Like I said, I have not been really like the most I've watched of Van Steenis is watching. him fight Eblen. So,
Sure.
you know, I don't have a breakdown of what it would look like if me and him. I got like a little bit, like a nonchalant breakdown, you know what I'm saying? Like if me and Van Steenis are fighting, he's shooting on me. You know what I'm saying? Like we might strike for a little bit, but over the course of 5 rounds, like you're gonna see him. If I don't get the finish first, you're gonna see him shooting on me. And you know, you're gonna see him trying to get me down to the ground. But like I said, I haven't really been super dialed in on him or Edwards. Because literally Edwards, same thing. The only time I'm watching him fight is if I'm watching him fight Johnny. So,
Sure.
um, you know, short answer, I win. But long answer, I'll have to give you that after I whoop Eblen, and I can
Long
dial
answer is
his
we'll see.
motherfuckers. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, I wanted to switch tones a little bit here because I guess now mutual friend of ours saw you training with Andre Petroski. Is the beef dropped? What happened, Bryan?
Listen, man, I'm like Goku. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have like, you know, I talk harshly. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yeah, I gotta kill this guy, but like once we fight, bro, like, and I'll say this, even though I don't lose. If I lose, I'll say, all right, I'll put this one. I lost my very first amateur fight. Um, and I had to, ironically, for work at the time, I had to go into South Carolina where that guy trained. I was looking for his gym to train at. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all, if we're not fighting each other, let's use each other to get better. You know what I'm saying? And we got to fight each other again. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight each other again. But, you know, let's help each other get ready to whoop these ops. You know what I'm saying? Me and Petroski, like, the thing is, like, you know, the beef was always competition, you know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
were always competitors, but we were always pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Petroski, you know, he's a little bit of a polarizing figure himself, so people got their opinions on him, but you know, well, honestly, you know, I've never had any problems with Petroski's good
Good.
people, you know what I'm
Nah, he's a
saying?
good
Like
dude.
he's one of those people where it's like when you meet him, he's really a lot cooler
Oh yeah.
than like he's portrayed or you know as he portrays himself, you know what I'm saying? So Petroski was really good. He came in, we got some really great work, you know what I'm saying? He was you know, even though his wrestling style is different than Eblen's, you know what I'm saying? He's a little bit more finesse than Eblen.
Mhm.
Eblen's a little bit more blast through you, you know what I'm saying? Flare, lift, pick you up, you know what I'm saying? Petroski's not really a pick you up and drop, put you down. He can, he's capable of it, but he's more of like attack the legs, you know what I'm saying? Reaps, trips, all those things. So, um, you know, you know, just getting a high level wrestler. You know, granted, I have high level wrestlers I've been working with, but just getting a high level wrestler with high level MMA experience, you know, it was really nice. It was very valuable. Um, for the striking, I think striking wise, he gave me a really good look
Yeah.
at Eblen. I feel like they're basically the same size. Him throwing his strikes gave me a good feeling for the range and the timing of it. And yeah, just like another thing where it's just like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna whoop this man. You feel me?
Another mutual friend, Mike
Yeah.
Perry. Mike Perry's got
Right
himself into some business
there.
today, going up against Nate. Did you see this? Nate Diaz, Mike Perry at the on the Netflix card.
Oh, what they boxing?
I think it's MMA. It's on the Ronda Rousey card.
MMA.
That's the
Oh
word on
my
the street, bro.
god.
How we feel
Wow.
about that?
Wow. Fuck, man. That's all. That's gonna be a crazy fight, dude. Like, I don't think either one of them have trained MMA in fucking 3 years. But I mean, I mean, that's gonna be that's a fight. That's like guaranteed. There's something's gonna happen in that. You know what I'm saying? Like that is must see TV. I mean, yeah, shout out my boy Mike. You know what I'm saying? Never met Nate. He seems like good people though, so I'll be tuning in for that fight for sure, dude.
Oh yeah.
I like honestly Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. That's one of those fights people have always wanted to see. But I mean, honestly, Mike Perry versus Nate might have just like
Yeah, man.
that's what I'm tuning in for now. Holy cow, bro! What other fights are on that card?
I know Ronda, Gina, Mike and Nate, and then Francis Ngannou and Felipe Leans. So, it's pretty
Wow,
good. Now,
that's gonna be a fucking card, dude.
now the big comparison, this is my last question too. The big comparison though, everybody's like, this is trumping the, no pun intended, the White House card. This is blowing in the smoke. How do you feel about the strength of the White House card? Does this Ronda Rousey card actually beat it?
Um, like the tough thing is with it. I mean, obviously, skill wise, like it's not comparable at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, the higher level guys. Obviously, like I don't know, man. You got Taporia versus Gaethje. That's gonna be someone's going to sleep in that fight. Probably Gaethje, unfortunately. But I mean, with Gaethje's style, like his style, like you know, he's gonna come forward. He's used to getting hit in the head. Fuck, dude. Like that could be. I'm interested to see how that fight goes. But then, you got Pereira. You know, it's hard to beat Taporia and Pereira, bro. Are those on the same day?
Yeah, same card
God, why are they on the same
at the
day,
White
bro?
House, bro. It's gonna
They
be
did,
nuts.
they didn't have to. Well, no, I'm saying the most valuable
Oh, oh,
card.
oh!
Yeah,
Now I see what you're saying. No, no, no,
yeah.
no, no. Different date. Different
Okay,
date.
okay, okay. Yeah, no, those. Yeah, I still got the 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 MVP card has like whoa, wow, they're fighting. You know what I'm saying? Has that kind of, I think it has more casual appeal. I'll
Sure.
be honest, it has more casual appeal, but like, no, the White House card is still like that card. People, there was no way you were gonna make people happy unless you got John Jones, Conor McGregor,
Exactly. Yes.
and all the people that are already on the card. So people gonna talk. People gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? That card's still a great card.
Yeah, man. Well, also a great card. PFL Pittsburgh, especially that main event. Brian, before I get you out of here, brother, anything for all your fans ahead of the debut?
Man, for all the people that have been riding with me all this time, man, I thank you guys. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to this, man. And it's just gonna be like the culmination of a lot of things. And it's gonna be the beginning of something new and beautiful. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's just another step in the journey, another chapter in the book. You feel me? So I'm looking forward to it. um, everyone who supported me, thank you. Everyone who has been hating on me, say go fuck yourself, and watch and cry. You feel me? Um, After this fight, I keep receipts, so if you jumped off the train, you cannot jump back on that motherfucker. You feel me? So, um, shout out to you, bro. You've been a real one through all this. It's
On the
been
train, bro.
you've been my dog, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Doing interviews during the DBX era. You feel me? Like you're
Maybe
a
again
real
in South
one.
Carolina.
Maybe again. Hey, shit. I still want that DBX belt. I can't lie. I still like the way it looks. You know what I'm saying? I wanna have it in my house. You feel me? So we'll see what happens. But you're a real one. I appreciate the real ones, and we're just gonna keep this ride going, man. You feel me?
Excited, bro. March 28th, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss it. This main event's going to be a banger. Bryan Battle, Johnny Eblen. Brian, best of luck, best of skill, kick some ass. All right, brother.
Thank you, bro. You have a good one, man.